asylum had been closed for decades, left to rot at the edge of town like a scar no one wanted to acknowledge. Locals whispered about screams that still echoed inside, shadows that moved when no one was there, and patients who had never really left. 5 friends thought it would make the perfect weekend thrill. Armed with flashlights and phones for recording, they pried open the rusted gate and stepped into the silence. The hall smelled of mold and rust, the walls peeling like dead skin. Each door they passed had deep scratches, as though someone had clawed their way out, or tried to claw their way in. They laughed it off at first, but the deeper they went, the colder it grew. Their breaths fogged the air. From one of the rooms, faint whispers floated out. One friend swore he saw someone standing in the corner, but when the light hit, the room was empty. On the 3rd floor, they found the patient records scattered on the ground. Every file had one thing in common. The last page was torn, the word "transferred" stamped in red ink. But no hospital had ever received them. That's when they heard footsteps above. Heavy, dragging footsteps pacing the floor, even though they were already at the top. The sound circled them, growing louder, until the ceiling groaned as if something was crawling in the beams above. One of them screamed. Their phone showed a reflection in the broken glass across the hall. Not theirs. Not human. A pale figure with no eyes, its mouth hanging open in a silent scream. The friends ran, stumbling down the stairs, the whispers chasing them like a tide. But when they reached the main doors, they were sealed shut. Rusted metal bars that hadn't been there before. Behind them, the hall stretched longer than it should have, twisting like a labyrinth. Their flashlights flickered, and in the darkness, the pale figure stepped closer. The asylum wasn't abandoned. It had been waiting,